It had rained heavily and continuously for a long period, and the water poured down towards the Kaaba and Masjid al-Haram, the big mosque in Mecca. The Kaaba was in the lower section of Mecca. It had become old and collapsed. So the rebuilding was started. The work progressed well enough until Al-Hajar al-Aswad, the black stone, was to be put back in its place. Each quarter of the Kaaba was being built by one leading family of Quraysh, the big and prominent tribe of Mecca. Each family of Quraysh felt the honor of placing the black stone belonging to it. The disagreement became deeper and led to a lot of argument, shouting and abuse. The members of each big family were thinking that a war was going to break out. None of them was willing to change his position. They regarded it as a great insult if they didn't have the special honor of putting the black stone back in its place. One member stood up and said, "I have a suggestion. Let us wait until tomorrow and see who enters the Masjid al-Haram first in the morning. Then let him decide." All agreed, since that sounded like a good suggestion. He was surprised to hear of that title with which they call him. He was told about what the people of Quraysh were fighting for. It was all silent for a while. Everyone thought his family was going to be favored. Their hearts were beating hard. They were getting anxious and impatient. Muhammad ﷺ put his robe on the floor, took the sacred black stone and put it in the center of the robe and said, "The chief of each family will take one corner of the robe and lift it together." With that, each understood a marvelous example of justice in sharing the honor. It showed how Muhammad ﷺ's intelligence far exceeded those around him. It also showed his ﷺ's great capacity to solve difficult problems with such ease. When the robe with the black stone was lifted to a reasonable height, Muhammad ﷺ took the black stone and put it in its proper place by his own hands. None felt insulted, and each had his share of the privilege and honor. This is how Muhammad ﷺ, the Prophet of Islam, succeeded in uniting the ever-fighting and ignorant Arabs with his honesty, justice, and noble character.